over as a panto villain in Chelsea.
I do, yes.
And is that an acting villain, or is that a great villain to be, or are you a villain?
It's not an acting villain. I don't believe I'm a villain. I think that every show, you know, needs certain characters in it. Although we're all ourselves in it.
Yeah.
I tend to play to a darker side to my character because, you know, I just thought it would be quite fun to embrace that. Yeah.
What is the reaction when you go outside of your sort of Chelsea? Is there a sort of a, oh, here come the posh boys, they must all be knobs?
Sort of, yeah. I mean, no, to be fair, we do get that quite a lot. We're fortunate enough. The show's had so much success that we are fortunate enough to travel, you know, the country and indeed the world. Proudlock and I recently came back from Australia, where it's really well received, and. You know, it's great, but yeah, of course, there is always some...
There's always going to be
that,
you
know, oh, here comes Daddy's boy, you know, Daddy's money. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of us...
You don't go outside Chelsea, do you?
I do, all the time. I'm always outside of Chelsea.
But this book can possibly change some of the more negative perceptions, can't it? Because you've spoken so openly about some of the, you know...
I think so. I mean, you know, I love my adrenaline sports, and I love, you know, also, I'm very family-orientated. I've worked very hard for money in the past. I've had many jobs. I think ICAP are all... watching now, it's on the screens in ICAP. I was there for a while. How you doing, guys?
So never the Towie and the Chelsea will mix. Do you ever meet them? Do you never think that would be a great
They love you lot,
moment?
they said, Gemma said
we really like them too.
That would be funny,
they're nice
it?
people. What, to film together?
To do a film, yeah.
It could be entertaining, I think. I'm not sure it would be on either show. It might be a kind of special. I filmed with Amy Childs before once.
Right.
As like a part of a Christmas special.
Right.
Where I was just kind of ogling her. I never actually got to see it, but I think it's...
Oh, she's a very pretty girl. So
very pretty.
I can understand why.
Very pretty.
You've spoken in the past that you don't mind necessarily that, you know, we're joking about the whole bad boy thing. You don't mind that, but one thing you don't want people to think is that you've never worked, you know, a hard day's work in your life, because you have.
It slightly annoys me when people assume that, you know, I have never worked a day in my life, because I've held many jobs. I've worked since I was 15, you know, during the summer, every summer, all summer long, you know, even when I was at school, held a job in forward foreign exchange, restoration, nightclubs. You know, I've always had to work to pay my bills. You know, my mother and father, as much as I've had a fantastic upbringing, have always, you know, drilled into me that hard work is very important. And, you know, Daddy's never written me a cheque to pay for a car or my tax. You know, if I fell into a terrible issue, he would make sure I got myself out of it. You know, but, you know, thank you. Thank you very much.
We were talking before you came on about the whole thing about flirting and all this sort of stuff. How would you... I mean, obviously, you know, again, the whole bad boy thing. How would you feel if you saw somebody flirting with your girlfriend? How would you cope?
I think it very much depends on the situation. I think, you know, I'm a fairly confident young man, so I believe, you know, in my heart that I could hold on to my girlfriend, so I don't think it would trouble me too much. And, you know, hopefully my girlfriend would be an attractive character and have something about her which would attract other men. You know,
so you'd see that as a good thing?
Well, not that I'd welcome it.
Yeah,
but
I know what you're saying.
What about
Would you confess to a kiss? Behind someone's back?
If I cheated on my girlfriend, would I confess to her? Is that what you're saying?
If you kiss someone else?
No, do you think that the answer is
No, Spencer.
Eventually, I always have, eventually, it comes out.
No, but do you think that kissing is equally as bad as having sex with somebody?
Well, no, I don't think it is.
Do you not think that that's cheating?
I think it's cheating. But I don't think it's as bad as having sex with somebody.
OK.
I was watching you from the green room talking about this, and I think it's a bit different, wasn't it? Because you were talking about a situation that happened in Emmerdale. Is that right?
Yes.
And the couple are married. It's slightly different. And, you know, I'm 25 years old.
Yeah.
True.
You know, I find it very difficult to hold a relationship at the moment, purely because, you know, we're not used to everything that's happening in our lives at the moment, constantly travelling, and, you know, I hold my hands up. I'm just terrible at being in a relationship, and I'm trying to enjoy my life and have fun. So basically, you know, if you're in a married situation and somebody kisses someone else, it's basically up to you. I think it depends. It's whether if it's a mistake that, you know, either person makes very clear to be a mistake, then...
You've thought this through,
You have.
it just, you know, if it's something that they don't care about, it's kind of like, oh, yeah, I kissed someone the other night, then perhaps, you know, they don't love you anymore, so maybe it's worth considering breaking up. But if it's an honest mistake and you can see they're really sorry, then perhaps it's worth overlooking.
That's why you keep getting away with it.
You see.
For more Loose Women action, click here. And I'd subscribe if I were you. It's totally free, and it means you'll be kept up to date with new videos and exclusive YouTube content.
What about Spencer? Does he like it very spicy, or does he like it...
Does who like it? Who? Does who like it?
Does Spencer like it?
Spencer Matthews.
Vicky, are you seeing Spencer Matthews?
A little bit.